Canada. I was born and raised here in Ottawa, Ontario.
I'm about to kill all my enemies. I pray to God they remember me. I'm reckless down in my misery. You're trying to take all my energy. I wanna go.
For a Tuesday night, headlining my first show, there was a lot of people that came through, and I really fuck with everybody that came through tonight. Just goes to show you, like, for a Tuesday weekday March break event, it came through clutch. And next time, hopefully, I can headline on a Friday or Saturday, and I can get like twice, triple as many people to come through.
I wanna go home. I think I'm so home. I think I'm so home. They wanna know. She wanna go slow. I'm on the road. They want my soul.
Well, for me, it's more like I don't force writing a track, or I don't force recording one. It just kind of comes to me. So like, if I don't do something for like a month or two, I don't get upset about it or anything. I just kind of like, I just kind of do my own thing, and then like I might be walking around, or I might be in my house or something, like, oh, well, that's a great idea for a track, or I might just watch a movie and like, yo, that's a great idea for a track. And most of my stuff that I put in my tracks are like, I don't know, to me it's real shit. Like, that's just how I'm feeling.
You can talk shit if you want. I know you mad from the jump. Look at my face and say what? I hit you hard till you drop.
Well, the main producer that I've been working with a lot, his name's Stereo Rise, and he's actually from Russia. And we linked up on Twitter actually about several months ago. And what happened is, like, it was I had no name at all at that point. And basically, he was starting to come up. He was producing for a lot of big artists in the underground. And I basically just said, let me use one of your beats and I'll show you what I got. And then he gave me a chance. And then when I showed it to him, I think the first song I showed him was Rage. And when he heard that, like, I recorded Rage back in maybe October or November. And when he heard that, he was like, dude, like, this is crazy. Like, you got to do more stuff to my beats. And that's exactly what I did. We have multiple tracks out. And he basically produced like the whole bulk of my album that'll be coming out sometime in June. But there are some other producers that I really enjoy working with. I just did a track for Helion on his new album. He's a really cool producer. We're just friends, like, even outside of music. So when music came along, I was like, yeah, sure. Like, he's doing very good on SoundCloud. He's becoming a very big producer, and I'm very proud of him. And I'm very happy to be a part of his album.
Talk shit if you want. I know you mad from the jump. Look at my face and say what?
Rage is like, being angry or like being upset, like kind of like you feel like you don't have anything else to like live for, or you're just like, man, like, I'm upset, things aren't going my way, I feel like I'm getting shafted in life, like I feel like I could be doing so much more, and I could be doing so much more better. So when I made that song, I was like, basically when I was in the studio, I didn't intend to record it that way. It was supposed to be more of a softer track. But what happened was like, I was just in an aggressive tone, and I guess something just set me off, and then I started screaming, and I started basing more of my tracks off of scream, trap type of music, because I just feel like my audience enjoys that, and I enjoy screaming as well. It's good to get all the energy every once in a while.
I hit you hard till you drop.
My upcoming project, it's titled Baptized, and I titled it that because I just felt like this whole thing has been like a new beginning for me. When you're baptized, it means like, you're starting something new, you're cleansed, your sins are gone. So like, there's a whole religious thing behind that meaning. Baptized, that means more than maybe the average person will understand about me. It's not like I'm some kind of religious fanatic, but it's just like, I enjoy the type of terms that are used in like church and the gospel and like Bible, and I actually been reading the Bible just because like I like the terms, and I like, if you notice my tracks, like some of them are actually based off terms from the Bible, and like I follow that, and I just go by it, and my whole project is just based off of that like meaning, and that term has got a bunch of different emotions, and I feel like everybody will really fuck with it, because like, if you like my track Misery and Rage, then you're gonna love the rest of the album, just because it has so much potential and so much energy.
Yeah. See me posted in the back. I can break a bitch in half.
I was pretty big, you know. When I saw my name on there, I was like, damn, like this is pretty cool. Misery music video, which is something that we just shot quickly within an hour or two in a garage. And it was just something quick. I had one of my boys who lives in LA. He edited that video for me, and he's pretty dope. He actually edited one of Suicide Boys' music videos. And when he did that for me and I saw the video, I was like, damn, this is really sick. And I don't have a YouTube channel myself, but like one of my boys has a YouTube channel. He has like over 10K subscribers, or he just hit 10K. And like he's been posting my tracks on there, and I really appreciate that from him. And it's been boosting my audience a lot, especially putting my videos and my tracks on his channel.
Let me finish what I started. I'ma tell them man's garbage. Cause you a motherfucking waste man. Never catch up to my pace, man.
So basically, I was trying to like figure out a way to like, how am I gonna get people more involved with my music, you know? How am I gonna get them to be like, yo, like I like this guy, let me tell my friend about him, or yo, like I feel like I know this artist personally, you know? So I was like, man, why don't I just like make something that people will wear and like something that I wear and I create it and they can understand my whole vision behind it. So I created a clothing line called Baptized Apparel, which is again based off that term, the new meaning, the cleansing. And basically like my whole thing about that is like when you put the shirt on, you're like, you've cleansed yourself from everything and you're just like a new person, you know? So I have a shirt right here, actually, I'll just show you guys. My boy Rich, he made the design for the shirt. And me and him, I'm pretty picky with my graphics and stuff, so like when he made that for me, I didn't say anything. I was like, damn, this is crazy, like I'll use this right away. And I'm wearing a hoodie underneath here that's baptized as well. Most of our orders right now are in pink and white, but we're gonna have a bunch of different stuff on the way. I'm not gonna say, but it's gonna be really dope. I haven't put out an online store yet. I've just been selling it to local people, but I am working on an online store where you'll be able to buy the clothing, buy the album that'll be coming out, and you'll be able to keep up to date with whatever I'm doing.
Question if you safe, man. But I'm coming for your place, man. I'm a dog with the flu. Homies mad cause they lose.
You can find me right now on SoundCloud. That's where probably my album will be like released to, like stream. But like you'll probably be able to like pre-order it on like Bandcamp and maybe iTunes. But I know most of y'all are fucking broke, so like I might toss like a free link after like a certain amount of like pre-orders or whatever. Just because that's just how I am. I want everybody to like play it in the cars and like enjoy it. I don't want nobody to feel left out. So you'll be able to find that. You find me on Instagram. Keep up with the latest pictures that I'm posting. I don't post as much as I could or I should, but I post enough, I guess. Like I'm not always on like, oh, let me post a picture, but I give enough for my fans and for people who want to see what I'm up to or tweeting and stuff. I'll just tweet whatever's important about my music.
To the ones who get along, put me on the stage, I'll be a star. Fuck them other bitches, they ain't hard. I be saying fuck who they are. I ain't even worried about them now. One way ticket at the top.
I was just pissed off, and you won't see me pissed off often. Actually, you will rarely see me pissed off unless I'm in the studio or like I'm writing a track, but I'm more or less, I'm just a person that just kind of like, I'm chill, you know. But I went off on Twitter this week because I was mad. Like I was mad that I was stuck in this like situation where I just felt disrespected, you know. And what happened was like this person I know wanted to like sign me or invest in me or whatever. And like I've had people hit me up like, yo, like we can do this for you, we can do that for you. But, like I don't fall in like those traps as much, and I do a lot of shit myself, you know. I'm a solo dude, you know. Like if you know me personally, you know that like whatever I do is personally myself. Like I pick up the shirts, I do everything for myself, you know. I have nobody, no manager, no team. So anyways, this person comes up to me and they're like, yo, like we can invest in you, you know, like we'll take you to the top. I was like, okay, like I'll listen to what you have to say, because I'm always trying to listen to people, you know. So you know, I'm listening, and he's like, yeah, well, like, we can invest in you, but you got to cut the towel, you got to cut the glasses, you got to change your whole direction of music, because we want you to rap about like street life, thug life, like shit like that. And I was like, what? Like that's not me. I'm not that person. If you know me personally, you know I'm not that person. And yeah, okay, you could say that this is goofy, this is goofy, this is that, but at the same time, you know damn well that it's doing pretty good. And not to mention, when people disrespect me like that, then it gets more offensive to me, because like, how are you gonna sit there and say you wanna spend your money in me, but you don't want me to remain the person that I am? That makes no sense to me. So I was like, fuck that bullshit. I took it right to Twitter, and like people were like, damn, what's going on? Like, are you good? Whatever. I was like, yeah, it's no sweat. I just want to let other artists know who are younger than me or in the same scenario, don't fall in those traps just because there's money on the table. Don't change up for money ever in your life, okay? And that's why one of my tweets was, I said like money will not define my morals or the person that I am. I don't give a fuck how much is on the table. I will never change. Like, that's just who I am, Like, I'll die before that shit happens. I was just letting people know that, and everybody, like, now when they see it, like, man, he keeps it real. He keeps it right from the jump. I'm not going to rap about shit that I don't do or I don't live. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And I'm going to keep being me and the person that I am, and I'm going to stay true to myself. And, it is what it is, You want to help? Cool. If not, cool. It's no harm, no foul. All this shit's life, man. Like, obstacles are everywhere, and I'm just hopping over them as best as I can. And if this shit works out, I'll be fucking happy. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't, All I know is that, I got people who support me, who love me, and that's it, That's all you really need. You can't worry about other people on the internet and people who want to take you down. Just focus on yourself. You're with Cap City Hip Hop, Ottawa's #1 hip hop site, and you're rocking with Caine one time.